Dear Diary, remember when Tiki got sick not so long ago? Since I didn't know how to heal a Kwami, Tiki had given me the address of a vet.
What type of cat did you say?
Cat? Right. Rare hairless flying species from Kingdom of Achu?
Unusual.
Yes, very.
We are finished. Your cat's health has been restored.
But it turns out he wasn't really a vet.
Hello, Ladybug.
Tiki formally introduced me to him today.
Master Fu is the last known member of the Order of the Guardians.
Master Fu has a great responsibility. He's the one who keeps and assigns the miraculous. Remember the old man I saved as he was crossing the street back on my first day of school? That was actually some kind of test to see if I was worthy of becoming the new Ladybug. Master Fu is incredible. He's 186 and a half. Can you believe it? He's still very agile, though. Well, for his age. When he was my age, he was chosen to become a guardian and became Master Fu. But he made a mistake and lost two of the miraculous, the peacock and the butterfly. And because of him, the last guardians disappeared. Cat Noir and I have a great responsibility. We must help Master Fu get the lost miraculous back. I really hope I can help Master Fu fix his mistake one day, to thank him for changing my life when he picked me to become Ladybug. I barely know him, but I can feel that he has a lot to teach me. Don't worry, little diary. I'll tell you everything. Goodbye for now. Dear Diary, I got a major scare today. I was strolling near the Eiffel Tower when passers-by caught me chatting with Tiki. Luckily, she had the great idea of pretending to be...
Meow.
a cat. If someone ever saw my Kwami, how would I explain to them that she can talk?
Time flies when you're having fun.
And fly? And even pass through objects.
Ta-da!
Tiki is magical, literally. And that's why she must remain a secret. Because I couldn't be Ladybug without her. Tiki, spots on! Thanks to the miraculous I'm always wearing, she can transfer her incredible abilities to me. Tiki is the Kwami of creation. Lucky Charm! She was born a very long time ago. You don't look 5,000 years old.
Well, I'm not. I'm older than that. I'm the Kwami who has watched over every single Ladybug since the very beginning.
Do you realize? She was born at the same time as the universe. She's rubbed shoulders with dinosaurs, cavemen, the kings of France. That's just amazing. True, meeting a Kwami for the first time can come off as a bit of a shock.
Everything's okay. Don't be scared. Bug talks!
And even when you know them well, truth is...
Miraculous birthday, Marinette!
The habits of a Kwami can be pretty strange. Anyway, Tiki quickly became my friend. She always looks on the bright side and restores my confidence when I feel like all is lost.
Unpredictable and endearing, and very talented. You learn fast.
She has an eye for detail that often inspires me.
What a unique character. He was like a human bird. All he needed was a feather jacket to complete the look.
A feather jacket? Nice thinking, Tiki. She even helps me whenever I'm designing something new. I wish I could introduce her to my parents. Hi, Tiki, quick! Or to Alia. I'm sure they'd love her. But I can't. Being a superhero means having to keep secrets, even from your loved ones. Good thing I can tell you everything, my dear diary. Goodbye for now.
Hi guys, it's me, Adrian, and that's my Kwami, Flag. My life hasn't been the same since I met him. When Mom disappeared, Father changed. He wouldn't leave the house. I didn't have many friends, except Chloe. Then all of a sudden, I wasn't allowed to go to her place or anywhere else without my bodyguard.
Everything you need is right here where I can keep an eye on you. I will not have you outside in that dangerous world.
And then Plagg showed up.
Plagg, nice to meet you.
And thanks to him, I became Cat Noir.
Claws out. That's how you transform.
Got it. Plagg, claws out! Cat Noir can go wherever he wants, whenever he wants to. Can I hitch a ride? And he gets to fight supervillains with the strong, the incredible, the miraculous Ladybug.
Not a chance, Kitty.
Plagg goes everywhere with me. School, fencing classes, photo shoots. We can't be separated for long in case I need to transform. And that's the problem. You see, Plagg is kind of special, Kwame. He's out of control, arrogant. No way, like the genie in the lamp.
I met him once, so he grants wishes. Big deal. I'm way more personable.
He even pretended that he caused the extinction of the dinosaurs. And most importantly, he's completely obsessed with cheese. The smellier the better, if you ask Plagg. His guilty pleasure is Camembert. He'd do anything for Camembert. Also, he's super lazy. Every time we have to go on a mission, it's the same. It's the only time I get to be myself, meet Ladybug, and save Paris with her. But Plagg always comes up with an excuse not to move a muscle. We gotta transform now, Plagg.
I thought I was gonna be a spectator, not a performer.
If I listened to him, we'd spend our days eating Camembert and watching TV. But in spite of his flaws, I'm glad to have him in my life. Plagg is always here when things get tough.
You okay?
And he's the only one I can tell all about my double life, or talk to about Ladybug.
How can you possibly be in love with Ladybug? You don't even know who she really is.
He loves teasing me about it. Deep down, I know he's right. Ladybug and I must keep our identity secret. It's part of being a superhero. But a boy can dream, right? Anyway, I don't know why I was chosen to become Cat Noir, or why Plagg came to me, but I can't picture my life without him anymore. He's allowing me to live my lives to the fullest. All 9 of them.
Come on, let's have a little fun while your father's away.
All right. I'm gonna try and find a nice piece of Camembert for him. I think his birthday's coming soon. I wonder what Kwame's birthday looks like. Don't worry, I'll tell you all about it. See you later.
Dear Diary, the girls helped me set up a romantic date with Adrien yesterday. Well, tried to help me. It didn't really go as planned. But still, the girls were here for me. As always, they really are the best. They inspire me every day, each one in her own way. I wish I had some of their qualities. You already know Alia, of course, aka my BFF. She's my strategic coach. Her clever plans are the reason I finally managed to talk to Adrien. Adrien's even my good friend now, even though I wish we were more than that. But there's still some work to be done on that front. This is where I wish I was as brave as Alex. Alex never backs down from a challenge. She doesn't let anyone intimidate her, and always knows what to say.
Your ridiculous bets are over. I'm gonna leave you in the dust, meathead.
Me, on the other hand...
But we could take you home if you wanted.
No, it's okay. I'll take a coleslaw home, thanks.
Yeah.
I must say I can't talk about my feelings as easily as Milen does with Ivan. They're just so cute together. I guess I could be more romantic too, like Rose. It's so romantic! Whenever I try to do something romantic, it never goes as planned.
Marinette?
Rose always helps me see the silver lining. She never gives up, and she gives me the courage to keep trying. Even Julika, the shyest person in the whole world, even she manages to surpass herself thanks to our awesome group of girlfriends. The girls are like everyday superheroes, always saving me.
Super size!
Sometimes without even knowing it.
Hold on tight, Ladybug!
Thanks, girls! And next time Ladybug has a miraculous to assign, I'm sure she'll think of them. Here we go! I'll let you know, my dear diary. Goodbye for now. Dear Diary, Nino's birthday is coming up soon, and Alia's starting to freak out. She has no idea what to get him, so she asked for my help. To find inspiration, we made a list of everything Nino likes. First on the list, of course, was Alia. She and Nino get along so well. They're so alike. So I thought they could spend the day at the zoo together, since that's the place they first fell for each other.
Ladybug locked us up together in the same cage all afternoon.
And turns out we have tons in common.
But thinking back, it was probably not their best date.
Yay! What the?
Since we were out of ideas, we went on with the list of Nino's favorite things. And second on the list was spending time with Adrian.
Myself don't work that way.
Nino and Adrian are like Ollie and me. They're BFFs. There's nothing Nino wouldn't do for Adrian. He even confronted his father, Gabriel Agreste, one day to try and throw Adrian a birthday party.
I know you don't want Adrian to have a party, but it's his birthday, dude. I mean, sir, it's all he wants.
No, that's final.
Rather him than me. Anyway, Ollie and I thought we could set up a best friends day for Nino and Adrian. But with Adrian's schedule, a whole day might be a lot to ask. Third on the list was music. Nino loves music and listens to it everywhere he goes with his trademark headphones. He's a great DJ too. He actually made it onto TV once. He's so good he even got the mayor of Paris dancing. So we thought Nino would love to have Jagged Stone concert tickets, but they were sold out. I haven't received a text. Besides, he's already seen him when the three of us went to his concert with Adrian. And then we had the ultimate idea. What Nino loves more than anything in the world are Alia, Adrian, and music. So we're gonna make him a playlist of all his favorite songs, sung by Alia and Adrian. Yeah! I can't wait to hear the result and see Nino's face when Alia gives him his gift. I'll tell you all about it. Goodbye for now, dear diary. Dear Diary, the new Ultimate Mecha Strike game is finally out! I've been waiting for it for so long! I wanted to ask Dad to try it out with me since we always have so much fun playing video games, but he has a ton of work at the bakery today.
Last lap!
Maybe I should ask Max. I like Max. True, sometimes he does have a strange way with words.
Of course you're my best friend. I'm 100% affirmative, but I am also 98.2% positive the teachers are not ready for this advancement of evolution.
His best friend is in his school bag?
Yeah, Tiki, totally strange. But at least with Max, you're sure everything's 100% accurate. Besides, he's a great friend. Just look at him and Kim. He's his love coach.
Valentine's Day, online shopping sites, this particular jewel was ranked highest in popularity.
His living encyclopedia.
Piece of meat it's eating.
Feline species requiring the strength to run at speeds in excess of 60 miles per hour.
And the only one who can talk some sense into Kim when he comes up with another one of his ridiculous challenges.
Obviously the better looking one. Hey, kitty kitty, how about a little race with me, huh? Last one's a rotten egg.
Let's see, with a 6 feet per second wind behind you and the sun at 45 degrees to the northeast, I don't think you'd be a rotten egg.
Plus, Max is super good with technology. He even built himself a mega cute robot friend.
Hello, my name is Farcon.
And above all, Max loves video games just as much as I do. True, he doesn't like losing, but it's only because he's an awesome player. The two of us are an unstoppable team, kind of like video game superheroes. I wonder if we'd make an equally amazing team fighting real-life supervillains. Anyway, in the meantime, I know that I can count on Max to help me crush virtual robots. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna call him. I'm sure it'll be lots of fun. Goodbye for now, dear diary. Dear Diary, phew, I'm exhausted. I just spent the day creating an outfit from recycled materials for an ecological design contest organized by the school. I took inspiration from a style I found in my Gabriel Agreste fashion book. Remember? Milan gave it to me for my birthday. That was so thoughtful of her. She's always there for her friends.
We know we can always count on you, Marinette, so you can count on us too.
And for her father, Mr. Harpral. She's his biggest fan. Besides, she and Ivan make such a cute couple. They really complement each other.
Bonjour, Andre.
Strapping young Ivan and dear sweet Milen, if you aren't still the cutest lovebirds I've seen. Chocolate praline and white nougat for you. A special concoction to keep your love true.
Milen always looks for the best in others.
Lax here? Go sweep somewhere else, Cinderella.
Even that bratty Chloe.
She probably wants to say sorry for this morning. Maybe she's nice. Very, very deep down.
True, she does get scared easily sometimes.
That monster mask he's wearing is so realistic and scary.
Just big ol' me, Milen. Nothing to be scared of.
Or lacks confidence.
Why are you so intimidated and scared all the time?
But she's working on it.
I'll give her a braid of hair to thank her for her breathing class. It helps me to be less afraid of Akumas.
And above all, when something really matters to her, Milen forgets about her fears. Which reminds me, I have to go. The mayor of Paris wants to launch a program to send all our garbage into space. But Milen will have none of it. She staged a protest at City Hall and asked all of her friends to attend. Maybe someday she'll be the mayor of Paris. Milen once told me that she would love to go into politics and make the city a better place for its inhabitants. And believe me, no matter when that day comes, she'll have my vote. Well, I'm off to meet her. Goodbye for now, dear diary. Dear diary, remember Prince Ali? Well, guess what? He's spending the week here in Paris, and he's asked Rose out for ice cream at Andre's.
Let us go quickly before my chaperone locates me.
You should have seen her face when she told us. Seriously, how lucky is she? Can you imagine if Adrien asked me to go to Andre's Sweetheart's ice cream? I think I would just faint. But the truth is, unlike me, Rose can tell the boy how she feels.
I just wanted you to know that you are the most kind-hearted person I have ever met.
Really?
Maybe I could ask for her advice on how to speak to Adrien. Besides, she really has a way with words. She writes the lyrics for Kitty Section, our friend's band. She's also the lead singer. And believe me when I say...
You're going to need these, believe me.
That it's something else.
I love unicorns! I love unicorns!
Oh, I got it! Maybe Rose could help me write some lyrics for a super romantic song that Kitty Section would play for Adrien. And then he'd finally understand how I feel about him. He'd fall madly in love with me. We'd get a big house and a dog and a hamster named... Oh, look at the time! I have to go and find her and get started right away. Goodbye for now, dear diary. Dear diary, today for a class project on friendship, Miss Bustier asked us to prepare a small gift for one of our classmates. And I got Alex. What do you think would make her happy? Some paint, maybe? 'Cause Alex is an artist, you know. Which is not surprising. Her father, Mr. Kubdal, is a curator at the Louvre Museum. And when you grow up surrounded by some of the world's most beautiful works of art, there's a lot to take inspiration from. But now that I think of it, Alex already has all the paint she needs in the art room at school. How about I bake a nice cake for her then? I could even ask Dad for help. I know he likes Alex. Or some eclairs, with kiwi slices lined up underneath them to look like inline skates. I'm sure she'd find them funny. But I'm such a klutz that they would probably never make it to school in one piece. What else then? A piece of jewelry? She's very sporty, so it might be risky. Remember when she skated over her watch? She was really devastated.
My old man gave me this for my birthday! This watch is totally a family heirloom!
And I would have felt the same. That watch looked like there was something special about it. Nothing like your ordinary watch. But when you think of it, Alex is not an ordinary girl either.
Ladybug, you're gonna need this.
Oh, I think I got it. I'm gonna sew her a special sports armband. That way she'll be able to keep her watch safe while she's training and make sure that it never breaks again. I hope she likes it. I'll let you know. Goodbye for now, dear diary. Dear diary, you won't believe what happened to me today. I got akumatized. Don't worry, it was just in one of Nat's comics. Our relationship has changed a lot since the start of the school year, you know? He used to be so shy and he wouldn't talk to anyone. He would just be off alone in his corner, always drawing his comic books.
What are you drawing?
What?
And these artistic endeavors are clearly why you are failing science.
The first time I got to talk to him was when he got akumatized by Hawkmoth. Are you going to hurt me?
You're Marinette. You're beautiful and sweet and perfect, and I could never hurt you.
I felt pretty awkward. Sure, it was touching, but a bit weird coming from a supervillain. Luckily, when he became Nathaniel again after Ladybug saved him, he was no longer in love with me, but with Ladybug. And he used this impossible love as an inspiration to create a new comic. Nathaniel has a real talent for drawing stories, but he needed someone to write them. So I introduced him to Mark Ancial. Mark reminds me so much of Nathaniel at the beginning of the school year. He's just as shy as Nath used to be. And he's really talented too, except his thing is writing. Plus, Mark is a big fan of Nath. But being the shy guys that they are, the two of them needed a little help to actually meet. And that's where I stepped in. Someone gave me this for you. True, it didn't really work out at first. Let's just say my plan was a bit overcomplicated.
I just want to make a comic book. If you want to, that is.
A comic book? Us? Together? Never!
But they ended up realizing that they were made to create comic books together. By now you realize there was a big misunderstanding. But if you give each other a chance, I'm sure you'll find out how well you can work together. And they became friends. Since then, it seems like Nath has been more interested in the manga contest they're entering together than his feelings for Ladybug. Which is a good thing, because Ladybug's heart only beats for one person. But you already know that, don't you? Anyway, I'm off to see Nath and Mark. They're meeting with the publisher today to submit the comic in which they've akumatized me. I'm sure it's gonna be a success, and their work will finally be published. Don't worry, I'll tell you everything. Goodbye for now, dear diary. Dear Diary, it's a disaster! The art teacher has organized a drama workshop and drew straws to determine the groups. Guess who I got paired up with? Sabrina! Remember the last time she and I had to work together? It was for a science presentation.
And then Sabrina, Chloe, and Marinette.
And to say it didn't end well is an understatement. Meet you in the library today and finally work on the project with you.
Too late! Chloe and I are doing the project together.
You mean you're doing the project?
Well, of course, after all she's been through.
It's like Sabrina can only get along with Chloe.
Well, Marinette, looking for something to eat? Maybe she's looking for some better clothes.
To Sabrina, things are clear.
Yeah, we've been doing this ever since grade school when I started doing Chloe's homework. And we've been BFFs ever since.
But clearly the feeling's not mutual.
Ugh, why do I bother? Seriously, what are you good for?
Sabrina is a complete mystery. She's the best student in class, behind Adrian, obviously. How can someone so smart possibly be friends with a brat like Chloe?
Look, don't touch.
Maybe it's because Chloe always promises her gifts.
And perhaps I could lend it to you.
Oh, you really adorable, Hat. That would look fantastic on me.
Yet Sabrina can be very moral about other things.
Chloe, Alia's looking in your locker.
Maybe it's because of her dad. He's a police officer, you know. A true advocate of order and morals.
And I firmly believe that every citizen is innocent until proven guilty.
I've tried to open Sabrina's eyes to the way Chloe treats her. Sabrina, Chloe's totally taking advantage of you. You don't have to do what she says. That's not how a real best friend acts. But to no effect.
I'm Chloe's BFF.
And who knows? Maybe Chloe is genuinely nice to Sabrina when no one's around.
And put it on your sweater. It'll make it less horrible.
Oh, thank you, Chloe!
But if you ask me, the only reasonable explanation is that they share a secret that keeps their friendship together.
Not only am I Sabrina's best friend, I'm her only friend. So she better do what I say, because without me, she has nothing.
Maybe Sabrina even knows things about Chloe that the rest of the world doesn't know yet.
Yeah, well, you don't have to tell him my life story either.
I'll tell you if I learn anything, my dear diary. I have to go. The drama workshop's about to begin. Goodbye for now.
My dear Emily, even though it's taking longer than I expected, my plan is slowly coming to place. I had to do the unthinkable. Force the person holding Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous to use them again. All it took was inciting chaos in Paris. Negative emotions. This is perfect. Just what I need. Ladybug and Cat Noir resurfaced as if by magic.
Ladybug, Cat Noir, give me the Ladybug earrings and the cat ring now.
Hawkmoth?
I have not yet managed to seize their Miraculous, but they still don't know my true identity. They think my plan is limited to akumatizing villains. Oh, but how wrong they are. I must become someone else to lead them astray. My plan goes well beyond what they could ever imagine. Come to me, my little Akuma, and evilize me! And I will destroy them. When Ladybug and Cat Noir called on new heroes, they helped me realize that there is a miracle box with even more miraculous. When they use new powers, I know they've deciphered the grimoire. My grimoire. They must have a copy. Each of their moves so far has only confirmed that they have been chosen by a guardian.
A teapot? It's strangely familiar. Of course! I know someone who can help. Gotta go.
I must find this guardian and force him to reveal the secrets of the grimoire. Then I too will have new powers. I'll be stronger, and I'll finally get what's mine. Until then, I promise to protect our son every day. But I think that, just like me, he misses you terribly. Natalie is a great help. She does a lot for us, you know. Emily, we should have never used the miraculous of the peacock. If we hadn't, you wouldn't be where you are today. I blame myself. Please forgive me, but I will succeed and you'll be back with us soon, I promise. I love you, Emily.
Dear Diary, today after gym class, I ran into Ivan in the locker room. He was sitting on the floor all alone. He looked really upset. He told me he was regretting not entering the school poetry contest because he was too afraid to share his work. The first prize was 2 concert tickets to see his favorite band, the Zombie Skullcrushers, and he wanted to go with Milen. That's so cute! I tried to comfort him and told him he could enter the next contest, but he was really bummed out.
I'm no good with words anyway.
True, he doesn't talk much. Combined with the fact that he looks like a giant can sometimes gives the impression he's a big bully.
Once a monster, always a monster.
But get to know him and you'll quickly discover he's really a gentle giant. Just looking at him with Milen makes it obvious how sweet and gentle Ivan really is. Besides, I've read some of his poems and he's actually pretty good. He could even become famous, you know? He just needs to take the plunge. Oh, I know! I'm gonna set up a meeting with Jagged Stone. I'm sure they'll hit it off. And who knows, maybe Jagged will like Ivan's work so much that he'll want to turn it into his next songs. Okay, I'm calling Jagged. I can't wait to see Ivan's face when I tell him. I'll tell you all about it. Goodbye for now, dear diary. Dear Diary, today at school, Sabrina came to talk to me. She had something she wanted to ask. She acted all nice and sweet, but I didn't buy her little number. She told me that she had ripped her favorite teddy bear and that, since I know about sewing, she would love it if I could help her stitch it back. Except Sabrina doesn't have a teddy bear, but I know someone who does. Chloe.
Is that your teddy bear, Chloe?
And I don't know why I should help Chloe Bourgeois. Seriously, she's to blame for half the accumatizations in Paris since Hawkmoth showed up. Maybe she's working with him. I wouldn't be surprised if he asked her for help, with her amazing talent for causing negative emotions in people. Although, some of the akumatized villains like Gorizilla are opposed to her after Adrian. And if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that she wouldn't want him to get hurt. I think she genuinely cares about Adrian. That's actually the only thing we have in common. Besides, it seems like Adrian is a good influence on Chloe. He even managed to make her do something nice once. Remember when she threw a party to make up for having been so mean? Of course, Chloe is still Chloe. She couldn't stay nice very long.
Woo! All this dancing's made me thirsty. Do you know where the ice cubes are?
How should I know? I'm not your servant. Go and find them yourself.
But that was a start. And who knows, maybe if she were encouraged more often, she could really become a good person. Maybe she just needs a chance. All right, I'm gonna stitch her teddy bear up. Goodbye for now, dear diary. Derby hat, derby hat, derby hat, derby hat.
Look, Sabrina. Looks like Dupen Chang's finally decided to raise funds for a new wardrobe. About time. I'm so tired of seeing her everywhere in those ridiculous clothes. Everything about that lame-o is ridiculous. Like those thoughtful presents she gives everyone. I bet she spends hours making them. Oh, what a waste of time. Then again, she doesn't have a Sabrina to do the grunt work for her. And the annoying lectures she gives all the time. Ugh.
All that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good people do nothing.
I mean, what's the matter with her? She thinks she's a superhero or something? Good thing she's not, by the way. Can you imagine if Ladybug were as much of a klutz as Dupan Chang? Paris would be done for. But I think the most ridiculous thing about that Baker girl is this habit she has of always trying to help people out. Seriously, what are butlers for? To think that she had the audacity to talk to my mother and ask her to stay and live in Paris with me. As if I needed Marinette's help to convince my mom to care about me. Ridiculous, utterly ridiculous. Come on, Sabrina, let's go. I'm afraid we'll catch her chronic lameness if we stand too close.
Dear Diary, ugh, you'll never guess who's back at school. Lila.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Lila. Remember her? She showed up out of nowhere and managed to trick everyone into thinking that she was Ladybug's best friend.
What? Ladybug and me? We're like this.
She didn't fool me, of course, but I couldn't tell anyone without compromising my secret identity. Still, I couldn't help but confront her as Ladybug. Miss Show-Off here was trying to impress you, and everyone around her. And after such a humiliation, she disappeared. She tried to have us believe that she had gone away on vacation with Prince Ali.
Prince Ali invited me and my parents,
and I can't tell anyone about it, because then they think that I'm the liar. It's just so frustrating. When she got back, she tried to become friends with me, but I told her that I can see right through her. And now, we're at war.
You will lose your friends and wind up all alone.
And believe me, I'm not gonna let her win. Although, on second thought, she might need an ally rather than an enemy. Because if she continues down this path, she will become the perfect prey for Hawkmoth.
Oh, no! Ladybug knows me so well.
Okay, I'll make an effort to try and help her. Maybe I could ask Adrian to give me a hand. I know he doesn't believe her lies either. Lila is
a liar. Yes, I know.
I know it won't be easy, but maybe together, the two of us can save her. Wish me luck. Goodbye for now, dear diary. Dear Diary, Cat Noir and I just defeated another akumatized villain. I don't know how many there have been, but I've started to lose count. Time to de-evilize! Whenever someone has a strong negative emotion, you can bet that Hawkmoth will use it to turn them into a supervillain. The more upset his victim is, the more dangerous they'll be. Each of Hawkmoth's creations forces us to adapt, because we never know who we'll have to deal with, or how dangerous our opponent will be. We've learned that appearances can be misleading. The toughest adversaries are not necessarily the most impressive ones, and vice versa. By creating villains to fight for him, Hawkmoth has been hiding in the shadows. He knows that we won't be able to stop him if he doesn't show up in person. But he's made mistakes.
You really thought you could control me? Intrusion. Elimination mode activated.
I'm more powerful than you, Hawkmoth!
And he made a mistake of showing his face. We fought him. That day, he was nearly defeated. But he'll have to come out again sooner or later. He'll make another mistake. And I know this, Cat Noir and I will defeat Hawkmoth and get his Miraculous. When we do, we'll be able to create positive superheroes by turning positive emotions into superpowers. I hope that day comes soon, dear diary. I'll let you know. Dear Diary, today in science class, Miss Mendeleev told us why family members often resemble each other. It was super interesting, and it got me thinking, who do you think I resemble most? Mom? The first thing that comes to my mind when describing Mom is how calm and gentle she is. Whatever happens, she never panics. Unlike me. But watch out! You don't want to get on her wrong side, because Mom knows how to fight back.
Yeah! Whoa, whoa, whoa! I demand an apology!
She She always finds a solution to every problem.
Okay, I'll help you. We can manage.
Come to think of it, I resemble her the most when I'm Ladybug. Which makes sense, actually, since Mom is my everyday life superhero. What about Dad? You'd never guess it, but he's a true romantic.
Candy apples, girls?
Thanks, Papa. I'd probably take after him on that. He tends to get carried away sometimes, like big time.
Welcome to our home!
Tom, let him come up for some air, huh?
Oops, sorry.
And we both love playing video games. Even though I always win. That's funny. When I'm Ladybug, I'm just like Mom, but as Marinette, I'm the spitting image of Dad. Wait, I almost forgot the rest of the family. Uncle Cheng, for example, the great chef. True, communication can be challenging, since we don't speak the same language.
Ni hao.
Welcome, Mari, you're at Nets. Welcome to Marinette, you're Chinese. No. But he always manages to express his emotions through food. Kinda like me with my own creations. There's Grandpa, too. I've never met someone so stubborn and grumpy. But I know that it's just a facade, because he's afraid of change. And I think that I'm a bit like him sometimes. And of course, there's Grandma. How could I describe her? Grandma's a bundle of energy. She's always on the move, always traveling on her motorcycle. Sometimes when I'm flying over the Paris roofs, I feel just like her, like a true adventurer. Well, I think that's it. Looks like I'm a mixture of everyone in the end. But who knows? Maybe there's someone else who's exactly like me. After all, I haven't met everyone in my family yet. I'll ask Mom and Dad. I'll let you know. Goodbye for now, dear diary. Dear Diary, today Kagami's asked me to come and cheer her on at a fencing tournament this weekend. I know, things have changed a lot since I first met her. Remember? She'd shown up at school as a mysterious masked fencer. And she was really good. The problem is, I'm not the only one who was impressed that day. Adrian, my Adrian, completely fell under her spell. And even worse, I helped him get closer to her.
I was just asking you what you thought I should do about Kagami.
The Ice Queen?
What?
The ice rink! Yeah, that's what I said. No better place to break the ice than the ice rink.
The ice rink?
And they see each other all the time because their parents are friends. Remember when they went to London together? What if Adrian is blown away by her awesome dress and hairstyle? And if they danced together at the reception? And what if they toured the city on a romantic horse and buggy ride? It would be the end of the world! And I was right. It did bring them closer. Kagami was even akumatized because of her feelings for Adrian.
You've been hosed to Ladybug. Adrian will be mine now, forever!
No! The thing is, since then, I've discovered who Kagami really is.
Do you prefer to be called by your whole name or a nickname?
By my whole name?
Thank you, Marinette. Your hair is very shiny.
She just wants to make friends, that's all. Even though she can be pretty clumsy about it sometimes. What's this app? Oh, shoot! So this is what Kagami was looking at this whole time.
30 tips for making friends.
So, I don't know what to do. Can I really be close friends with the girl who loves the same boy as I do? What if she and Adrian ever... No, I don't want to think about that. There's no way. I'm gonna go to the fencing tournament with her and everything will be just fine. Goodbye for now, dear diary.
Some time ago, a mysterious masked fencer showed up halfway through class.
Which one of you is the best combatant?
I must admit that I had never faced such a talented opponent before.
Adrian, please give our visitor a lesson in chivalry.
Hey, wait! Your saber!
When she finally took off her helmet and I saw her for the first time, truth is, I was momentarily stunned. And when I saw Kagami again in the next class...
You sure take your time, Mr. Aggress.
I felt things for her that I had never felt before.
On guard.
I didn't know what to do. But luckily, my good friend Marinette was here to help me. Perfect timing.
Huh? You think so?
Actually, what I meant was, I need some advice right now. Can we talk? Okay, well, I'm sorry, this is a bit awkward for me.
What?
I was just asking you what you thought I should do about Kagami.
The ice rink! Yeah, that's what I said. No better place to break the ice than the ice rink.
The ice rink? And everything went really well. Kagami is the kind of girl who knows what she wants.
Did you invite them because you were scared of being alone with me?
Of course not. It's just that I asked Marinette to help me.
Help you with what?
To perfect my figure skating skills.
But you don't need her for that.
Oh. Ever since she arrived in Paris, we've been seeing each other quite often because my father and her mother occasionally do business together. We even spent a whole weekend in London together, and I feel like it brought us closer. Because since then, she's sometimes proven pretty protective of me.
Adrien. I am Oni-chan. You and I were made for each other, Adrien.
Kagami?
I will protect you from anyone who tries to harm you.
Kagami, no! I think she may actually have feelings for me. But this is awkward, because the girl I have feelings for is Milady. But...
I can't accept this rose from you. I told you already. I'm in love with someone else.
I know, Milady, but even though she doesn't know about Ladybug, maybe Kagami's right.
Adrien, the biggest mistake a fencer can make isn't choosing the wrong technique. It's choosing the wrong target. Change targets.
Maybe it's time to change targets. We're attending Chloe's parents' anniversary together soon. I guess we'll see.
Dear Diary, Luca just told me that he was writing a song for me. Can you imagine? You know, Luca is my friend Julika's brother, and one of the most talented people I know. He plays guitar for Kitty Section, and he has a really amazing gift for music. How do you do that? He also proved himself a great hero when Ladybug gave him the Snake Miraculous.
Second chance!
But the thing I find most impressive about him is the way he can always tell how people are feeling.
Do you feel kinda like this?
It didn't take him long to figure out that I was in love with Adrien.
Do you want to take the subway together, Marinette? You should probably go over and talk to him.
I may not be as intuitive as he is, but I eventually found out that Luca actually liked me more than just a friend.
You're the most extraordinary girl, Marinette. As clear as a musical note, and as sincere as a melody. You're the music that's been playing inside my head since the first day we met.
That was a declaration of love, right, Tiki?
One of the most beautiful ones I've ever heard.
And even though it's amazing that he's writing me a song, I can't help but think of Adrien, too. I don't know what to do. My emotions are all mixed up. I'll probably run into Luca this week. Maybe he'll sing me his song? We'll see. I'll let you know, dear diary. Dear Diary, every mission as Ladybug feels like a first. Even though Cat Noir is always the same. Every day, we get to experience the power of our miraculous. Lucky Charm! At first, I thought that the only power mine granted was my Lucky Charm. A spoon? What am I supposed to do with this? And luckily, I've learned how to control it since then.
Of course!
But when I finally met Master Fu...
Master Fu is the last known member of the Order of the Guardians.
I started to realize just how powerful these magical jewels really are.
When fed with a specific blend of ingredients, the Kwamis can grant special power. Each power's specific mix is listed here, encoded in the grimoire.
One of these powers allows me to move quickly underwater, while breathing perfectly normally. Another gives me a special suit to resist very low temperatures and skid across frozen surfaces. I really love my Aquabug and Lady Ice suits. But what I love even more is the unifying power.
Tiki! Long! Unify!
If I wear several Miraculous at once, I can fuse their powers and become even more powerful. And I can use other Miraculous than my own. Mulo, get squeaky! And now I'm Multi-Mouse. But that can be dangerous, so it's safer to just wear one at a time. I can also switch my powers for Cat Noirs. Like the time I was Lady Noir. I think that was my favorite moment of them all. I'm the cunning, funny, and ultra-charming Lady Noir. Watch and learn. Cataclysm! And the great thing is that we haven't used them all yet. There are still so many powers left to discover, like the space one. Can you imagine? I'll tell you all about it, dear diary. Goodbye for now. Dear Diary, for a long time, Cat Noir and I thought that there would only be the two of us fighting against Hawkmoth. Until the day I got a very strange lucky charm.
A teapot?
It's strangely familiar. Instead of helping me to defeat the villain, my power was telling me to go to the Guardian of the Miraculous. Hello, Master Fu.
Hello, Marinette.
That was the signal to let me know that I had to choose a new hero to help us with our mission.
Choose wisely. Such powers are meant to serve the greater good. They must never get into the wrong hands.
Of course. There was only one person I could entrust with this first Miraculous. The person I trust the most. Alia Césaire. Here is the Miraculous of the Fox, which grants the power of illusion. You will use it for the greater good. Once the job is done, you will return the Miraculous to me. Can I trust you?
Totally, Ladybug.
Alia was the first of the new heroes. Then there were others.
Blaze shell on!
Like Carapace, Ryuko, Pegasus, and then there was the Snake Miraculous. I thought it would be a good thing giving a Miraculous to Adrien because, well, you know, and he looked so handsome in his aspect suit. But it turned out it wasn't such a great idea after all, because I just couldn't focus anymore.
Here, as a thank you for choosing me.
Oh, thanks. So I had to find a new holder. And Luca was the one who ended up helping us that day. He was an incredible Viperion.
Second chance!
The craziest day, though, was when I met an ally to whom I hadn't even given a Miraculous yet. But that's okay. Bunnix is the holder of the Rabbit Miraculous. Her power allows her to travel through time.
Fluff, counterclockwise! But you are... So, Mini-Me, you get it now? You're me, and I'm you. Well, more precisely, I'm you when you grow up. Wow, I can't believe how cool I'm gonna be when I'm older!
But wait, it doesn't make sense. I never gave you... I never gave either of you the Miraculous.
You haven't given it to us yet, Minibug, because you haven't yet realized just how awesome I really am. But don't worry, you will one day. I'm gonna get a Miraculous! So cool!
And it was so cool. I can't wait for the day when I give Alex her Miraculous for the very first time. What if it was today? Or tomorrow? Or maybe it was yesterday. Whatever happens, I'll let you know. In the meantime, goodbye for now, dear diary.
My dear Emily, I'm racked with guilt. Natalie has used the Miraculous of the Peacock, just like you did before her. She did so knowing the risks.
I told you never to use the Peacock Miraculous.
I had no choice, sir. I had to save you.
It's damaged. It's way too dangerous.
I want to help you. All the way to the end.
But I feel guilty. I shouldn't have kept this cursed jewel. She did it to save me. To save us. Natalie has always been a tremendous help.
I will always be here for you. We will succeed.
Without her, we would have never found the two Miraculous. Without her, I couldn't be Hawkmoth and Gabriel Agreste at the same time. Without her, I couldn't manage with Adrian.
Natalie has offered to organize your new schedule. You'll be continuing your music, Chinese, and fencing classes and your photo shoots.
Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Father.
With her, I make a more powerful Hawkmoth than ever.
From now on, you are the almighty Scarlet Moth.
With her, I know that I can win.
I can feel its yearning, Hawkmoth.
Who other than she could help me seize Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous? Or maybe all the Miraculous.
Who are you?
I'm Mayura. If you team up with us, your dream will finally come true.
I hope she... I love you, Emily.
Dear Diary, a new enemy has emerged in Paris. It's concerning, obviously, but it's not exactly a surprise. Master Fu did tell me that he had lost 2 Miraculous. Although so far there had been no indication that Hawkmoth was in possession of both of them.